Jarred Wall, a detailed exploration of the artist behind Boox Kid, early life and cultural roots. Jarred Wall, known musically as Boox Kid, hails from the Noongar nation, specifically the Wadandi Bibbulmun people of Western Australia. Deeply connected to his cultural heritage, his upbringing was infused with the knowledge, language, and traditions of his ancestors. Noongar culture is one of the oldest living cultures on Earth, and Jarred has embraced his role as a custodian of this heritage. Growing up, his early influences were shaped not only by his family, but also by the strong sense of community among Indigenous Australians in the region. Cultural and artistic commitments. From an early age, Jarred realized the importance of cultural preservation and the power of music as a medium for storytelling. His music not only serves as a creative outlet, but also as a platform to showcase and promote Aboriginal culture. He feels a strong sense of responsibility to ensure that Noongar language and stories are passed on to future generations. His career reflects this commitment, both through his personal projects as Boox Kid and through his involvement in broader artistic endeavors such as opera and theatre. Jarred's work is characterized by its emphasis on self-determination for Indigenous peoples. He frequently advocates for greater recognition of the value that Aboriginal cultures bring to Australia, particularly in terms of language preservation, music, and the arts. His art is a reflection of this mission, blending the ancient with the contemporary to create a body of work that is both culturally resonant and musically innovative. Boox Kid, the artist's evolution. As Boox Kid, Jarred has developed a sound that blends a variety of genres, including electronic, indie, and experimental music. His sound is characterized by an introspective yet engaging energy, merging digital production techniques with live instrumentation to create immersive sonic landscapes. This cross-genre work has led to his involvement in unique projects, including his participation in opera and theatre productions. Boox Kid's music frequently explores themes of identity, family, and cultural pride. His lyrical content is personal yet universal, often weaving in elements of Noongar-language which reflects his deep connection to his heritage. The name Boox Kid itself is an embodiment of Jarred's playful yet profound approach to his art, capturing the innocence of youth while touching on heavier themes of cultural responsibility. One of the distinguishing factors of Boox Kid's music is his versatility. His sound is constantly evolving, shaped by his diverse influences and his ever-expanding range of collaborations. Jarred's musical influences include icons like Stevie Wonder and David Bowie, artists who excel in storytelling and have a unique sense of melody and musical identity. On a more personal level, he finds inspiration in Noongar artist Gina Williams, known for her work in preserving and promoting Noongar language through music. Fatherhood plays a significant role in Jarred's life and career. As a father of 2 daughters, he often speaks about how his children inspire him to be a better artist and person. His daughters are a central source of motivation, and he takes great pride in being a role model for them. His connection to them fuels his desire to create music and stories that will leave a positive and lasting impact, not only on his own family, but also on future generations of Indigenous Australians. Fatherhood has also deepened Jarred's commitment to cultural preservation. As he raises his daughters, he emphasizes the importance of passing on Noongar language and traditions, ensuring that they too will be proud of their heritage. This sense of responsibility as both an artist and a father shapes much of his work, particularly his involvement in projects that celebrate Aboriginal culture. Opera and theatre expanding artistic horizons. Beyond his work as Boox Kid, Jarred Wall has been actively involved in cross-disciplinary projects, including opera and theatre. His upcoming role in the West Australian Opera's production of Wundig, Wilura, set to premiere in February 2024 at the Perth Festival, marks a significant milestone in his career. This production, which features songs and storytelling in Noongar language, is a groundbreaking work that showcases the richness of Indigenous culture through a contemporary medium. Jarred's participation in Wundig Wilura reflects his versatility as an artist. While his roots are in contemporary music, his willingness to experiment with new forms of artistic expression, including opera and theatre, demonstrates his commitment to expanding the reach of Aboriginal culture in the arts. The production is particularly important because it brings Indigenous storytelling to the forefront of the Western classical tradition, blending Noongar culture with opera to create something entirely new and powerful. Boox Kid's upcoming EP and the future. 2024 is shaping up to be a pivotal year for Jared Wall. In addition to his role in Wundig Wilura, he is preparing to release an EP as Boox Kid in March or April. This release will further showcase his ability to blend genres and explore new sonic territories while maintaining his commitment to storytelling and cultural advocacy. Fans can expect a collection of tracks that not only reflect Jared's personal journey, but also highlight the richness of Noongar culture. This upcoming EP is part of Jared's broader vision for Boox Kid's future. As he continues to grow as an artist, he is keen on exploring more collaborative projects, potentially touring, and participating in festival circuits across Australia. He also intends to continue working on projects that push the boundaries of genre and medium, ensuring that Aboriginal culture is represented in all its diversity and dynamism. Musical and personal philosophy. At the core of Jared Wall's philosophy as both an artist and a person is the idea of connection. Whether it's through his music, his performances, or his personal life, Jared places a high value on building and nurturing connections. He frequently speaks about the importance of community, whether it's with fellow musicians, his cultural heritage, or his family and friends. For Jared, happiness comes from spending time with those he loves, making music, and contributing to something greater than himself. His philosophy also extends to his approach to music creation. As someone who didn't complete formal music studies, Jared has often expressed a desire to have further developed his skills in composition and score reading. However, this hasn't hindered his creative process. Rather, it has motivated him to continually push his boundaries and find new ways of expressing himself musically. Conclusion: a cultural ambassador for the future. Jared Wall, through his persona as Boox Kid, stands at the intersection of contemporary music and ancient tradition. His dedication to promoting Noongar language and culture through his music, his work in opera and theatre, and his commitment to his family and community make him a unique and inspiring figure in the Australian arts landscape. As he prepares for the release of his EP and the premiere of Wundig Wilura, it is clear that Jared is not just an artist to watch. He is a cultural ambassador, using his art to advocate for Aboriginal self-determination and cultural preservation. His work is a gift to both his people and to Australia as a whole, ensuring that the beauty and complexity of Noongar culture are celebrated and preserved for generations to come.